All right, listen up, because this is big news, especially if you're thinking about buying a new car. There's a brand new tax deduction coming your way, and it could mean some serious cash back in your pocket.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever looked at your car payment and wished it could somehow, lower your tax bill? Well, thanks to some new legislation, for a whole lot of people, the answer is about to be a big fat yes.
Okay, so what's the deal here? It's pretty straightforward. We're talking about a limited time window, specifically for the 2025 through 2028 tax years. During that time, you're actually going to be able to deduct the interest you pay on your car loan.
Now, here's what makes this a real game changer. You can get this deduction even if you take the standard deduction. And that is huge. Why? Because it means you don't have to go through the whole headache of itemizing your deductions to get this benefit. This opens it up to millions and millions more people. Okay, so you're probably thinking, do I qualify? Good question. Let's get into it. There are a few specific rules that your car, the vehicle itself, has to meet. All right, let's run through the checklist. First off, the car has to be brand new. No used cars here. It also needs to have its final assembly right here in the US. Then, you have to be using it for personal stuff more than half the time. And finally, the loan itself has to be taken out after December 31st, 2024. All right, we've covered the car rules. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the money. There are a couple of financial limits and caps you definitely need to know about. So, how much can you actually write off? The cap is set at $10,000. That's the absolute maximum amount of interest you can deduct in a single year. And, of course, your income matters too. The deduction starts to shrink or phase out once you hit certain income levels. We're talking about your modified adjusted gross income here. That's basically your total income with a few things taken out. For single folks, that phase out starts at $100,000. And if you're married and filing together, it's double that, at $200,000. Okay, so after all that, what's the one key thing you need to keep an eye out for? It's simple. You'll be getting a new tax form from your lender. It's called Form 1098-VILI. Remember that name, because that's the golden ticket, the document you'll need to actually claim this awesome new deduction.